the Rajdhani channel of All India Radio Delhi. This is Delhi. The time now is just past 5:50 p.m. Please stand by for our next broadcast.
This is All India Radio. You will now hear comments from the press. The Hindustan Times in its editorial titled India's Deepening Saudi Engagement writes, India's sustained outreach to key powers in West Asia has resulted in the launch of a strategic partnership council by India and Saudi Arabia during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the kingdom this week. This new body, comprising two mechanisms headed by the foreign ministers and commerce ministers of both sides, will guide and monitor relations in key areas such as energy, security and trade. India is one of the 8 countries with which Saudi Arabia is forging strategic partnerships under its Vision 2030 policy. The joint statement issued at the end of Mr. Modi's visit had a reference to the categorical rejection of all forms of interference in the internal affairs of countries. Experts see this as Saudi Arabia's tacit support for India's decision to revoke the special status of Jammu and Kashmir. This is particularly significant because Pakistan, a traditional Saudi ally, has responded strongly to the changes in Kashmir. In the aftermath of the suicide attack in Pulwama in February, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates has also played a key role in reducing tensions between India and Pakistan. India and Saudi Arabia also took several steps to transform their relations in the energy sector from a buyer-seller one to a strategic partnership. Saudi Arabia is currently India's second largest source of energy after Iraq. Given India's inability to buy oil from Iran as a result of the United States sanctions, this energy relationship will continue to be vital. The Financial Express, in its editorial titled Pushing Contraception, says, recent study in 36 countries finds that 2/3 of the sexually active women who wanted to avoid fertilization didn't opt for any method of contraception. This was mainly due to concerns over side effects, underestimation of such methods where the women didn't feel confident in a contraception route available, and other health concerns. The poor use of contraceptives has led to 1 in 4 pregnancies being unintended. Globally, 74 million women belonging to low and middle income households have unintended pregnancies annually, which results in 25 million unsafe abortions and 47,000 maternal deaths. WHO highlights unintended pregnancy as a major cause for miscarriage, malnutrition, illness, abuse, neglect and deaths. The shocking figures underscore the need for making access to safe, modern family planning techniques easier if maternal and child health is to be improved. With the bulk of the women opting for abortion having pregnancy terminated outside health facilities, the centre must consider bringing abortions under its health insurance program Ayushman Bharat to improve institutional care for abortions and curb avoidable maternal deaths. While bringing abortions under a government program will help get rid of the stigma attached, the latter will also need constant awareness efforts. More important efforts have to be made to get men to share the burden of contraception, else the reproductive health and rights of women will be shortchanged. The Indian Express, in its editorial titled Pink Ball Cricket, says, on November 22nd at the Eden Gardens, Indian cricket will step into the unknown. The test against Bangladesh will see the country embrace test cricket under the floodlights that many think is a cure for poor turnouts. Eden's spectacular backdrop will come in handy to those tasked with re-advertising the game's oldest format. With the sun slipping into the clouds and as the Kolkata fans throng the stands, Eden will be the place to be. The day and night format, many including the newly coronated Indian Cricket Board President Sourav Ganguly believe is the way forward. Certainly, the afternoon start will be more convenient to the fans. Yet, the move could hold some of the game's intrinsic charm hostage. It also throws up an important question. Does cricket have room for a fourth format, another mutant wherein tactics and strategies are vastly different? Besides, the pink ball with its extra lacquer could assist more swing, and even on the subcontinent, batting first would not be the obvious choice for captains winning the toss. With batting becoming difficult, matches won't last till the 5th day. For the sake of cricket's heterogeneity and tradition, pink ball cricket is best consumed in moderation. It shouldn't be the staple, rather the odd night out. While cricket officials must be concerned about dwindling test crowds and they need to devise countermeasures, the intrinsic joys of the game must be protected. The future of test cricket shouldn't call for an erasing of its past. Those were the comments from the press presented to you by the News Services Division of All India Radio.
That program was broadcast from the Delhi station of All India Radio. Here now are the program highlights for this evening and